بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Mister, I can't see your screen. No.
Concentrating. What is the problem?
No, nothing. There is something like an arrow.
Yes. Wait, please. Guys, the screen is clear now?
Yes.
This is a PowerPoint?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Today's lesson, inshallah, جماعة, quadrilaterals. You know the quadrilateral is the polygon which has 4 sides. The polygon which has 4 sides is called quadrilateral. Concentrate. We have 5 quadrilaterals. We'll talk about them today. The first is the parallelogram. This is the shape of the parallelogram. And these are the properties of it. Concentrate. In the parallelogram, each 2 opposite sides are equal in length and parallel. Each 2 opposite sides are equal in length and parallel. You know the meaning of parallel, never intersect. 2 lines never intersect. And also each 2 opposite angles are equal in measure. What is the meaning of it? For example, here, this parallelogram, its name A, B, C, D. Each 2 opposite sides are equal in length. And the length of AB equals the length of CD. And the length of AD equals the length of BC. Each 2 opposite sides have the same length. And also, each 2 opposite sides are parallel. Each 2 opposite sides never intersect, never meet. يعني AB parallel to CD and AD parallel to BC. The second property, each 2 opposite angles are equal in measure. Opposite means angle A and angle C, they are opposite. They have the same measure. Angle B and angle D, also they are opposite, then they have the same measure. This is a parallelogram. Each 2 sides, listen, Gamma, listen please. After I finish, you can ask. Each 2 opposite sides in the parallelogram are equal in length and parallel, and each 2 opposite angles are equal in measure. The second quadrilateral we have today, rhombus. This is the shape of the rhombus. And in the rhombus, all its sides are equal in length. All its sides are equal in length. It has 4 equal sides. And each 2 opposite sides are parallel. Also, each 2 opposite sides never intersect. And the third property, each 2 opposite angles are equal in measure. This rhombus A, B, C, D. In this rhombus, all its sides are equal. And the length of AB equals the length of BC equals the length of CD equals the length of DA. The 4 sides here are equal. And the second property, each 2 opposite sides are parallel. يعني AB and CD, they are parallel, they are never intersect. And BC and AD, they are opposite here, they are never intersect, they are parallel. The third property, each 2 opposite angles are equal in measure. Measure angle A equals the measure angle C. And the measure angle B equals the measure angle D. The third quadrilateral we have today, rectangle. This is the shape of the rectangle. In the rectangle, each 2 opposite sides are equal in length and parallel, like the parallelogram. Each 2 opposite sides are equal in length and parallel. The second property, all its angles are equal in measure because it has 4 right angles. For example, this rectangle A, B, C, D, this is a rectangle. Each two opposite sides are equal in length. The length of AB equals the length of CD, and the length of AD equals the length of BC. And also, each two opposite sides are parallel. AB parallel to DC, they are never intersect. And AD parallel to BC, also they are never intersect. Here, the 4 angles are equal because the measure of all of them 90. Measure angle A equals measure angle B equals measure angle C equals measure angle D equals 90 degrees. It has 4 right angles. The third quadrilateral we have today, square. There's a square. In the square, all its sides are equal in length. It has 4 equal sides, like the rhombus. And each two opposite sides are parallel. Also, each two opposite sides never intersect. And the third property, all its angles are equal in measure because it has 4 right angles. This square ABCD. In this square, all its sides are equal. This is the first property. AB equals BC equals CD equals DA. The 4 sides have the same length. And each two opposite sides are parallel. AB parallel to CD and AD parallel to BC. The opposite sides never intersect. And all its angles are equal in measure because it has 4 right angles. The measure of each of them is 90. Measure angle A equals measure angle B equals measure angle C equals measure angle D equals 90 degrees. All its angles are right angles. This is very important, يا جماعة. The rectangle like the parallelogram, the same properties, but it has 4 right angles. For that, we can say the rectangle is a parallelogram with 4 right angles. The rectangle like the parallelogram, but it has 4 right angles. The second, the rhombus is a parallelogram with 4 equal sides. Also, the rhombus has the same properties of parallelogram, but only the difference between them, in the rhombus we have 4 equal sides. For that, we can say the rhombus is a parallelogram, but with 4 equal sides. The square is a rhombus with 4 right angles. Also, the square, like the rhombus, the square has 4 equal sides, and also the rhombus has 4 equal sides. But in the square, we have right angles. For that, we can say the square is a rhombus, but with 4 right angles. The fourth, the square is a rectangle, but with 4 equal sides. Also, يا جماعة, in the square, we have 4 right angles like the parallelogram. Sorry, like the rectangle. Both of them has 4 right angles, but only the difference between them, in the square we have 4 equal sides. Again, the rectangle is a parallelogram with 4 right angles. The rhombus is a parallelogram with 4 equal sides. The square is a rhombus with 4 right angles. And the square is a rectangle with 4 equal sides. The fifth quadrilateral, the trapezoid. Trapezoid, this is the shapes of the trapezoid. This trapezoid and all this a trapezoid. In the trapezoid, this isosceles trapezoid, because it has 2 equal sides here. It has only one property. The trapezoid has only 2 parallel sides. In this trapezoid, ABCD, AB and CD are parallel because here they are never intersect. But AD and BC not parallel because if AD continued and BC continues, they will intersect. طبعا يا جماعة, the parallel sides never intersect. Never. If both of them continued forever, they are never intersect. Here we have only 2 parallel sides, AB and CD. In the trapezoid, The trapezoid is a quadrilateral, has only two parallel sides. Okay, now this our sheet, and this the properties of each quadrilateral we explained quickly again. The parallelogram is a quadrilateral in which each two opposite sides are parallel and equal in length, and each two opposite angles are equal in measure. In the rectangle is a quadrilateral in which each two opposite sides are parallel and equal in length, and all its angles are equal in measure because it has four right angles. For that, if we make match between the rectangle and the parallelogram, the rectangle like the parallelogram, but it has four right angles. In the rhombus is a quadrilateral in which all its sides are equal in length, the four sides are equal in length, and each two opposite angles are equal in measure. The opposite angles are equal in measure. For that, the rhombus like the parallelogram, but it has four congruent sides. Word congruent means equal. The square is a quadrilateral in which all its sides are equal in length, the four sides are equal, and all its angles are equal in measure because it has four right angles. For that, the square like the rectangle, but it has four congruent sides or equal sides, and also the square like the rhombus, but it has four right angles. This is the trapezoid. We said the trapezoid is a quadrilateral with exactly two parallel sides. It has only two parallel sides. طيب. This very easy exercise for grade 1. This give the most exact name for each figure. I won't write the name of each figure here. Okay. What is the name of the first figure? Who can tell me? Yes, Abdurrahman Amgad. Huh? What is the name of the first figure, Abdurrahman?
Rectangle?
Rectangle. This one, rectangle. In the
No.
rectangle, Abdurrahman.
All the same
opposite-
side.
Sorry?
Equals.
Yes, but
All
here,
of the sides are equal.
here, these opposite sides are not equal. Here we have only two parallel sides. What is the name of this one? Huh? Parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus, square, trapezoid. Huh?
Trapezoid.
Yes, this is a trapezoid.
I know why, Mister. Because in the trapezoid, only two sides go parallel.
Yes, because here, يا جماعة, we have only two parallel sides. These two sides are parallel. The opposite sides here are parallel, but these two not parallel. طيب, the next figure, easy. يلا يا نورهان, what is the name of this figure?
Square.
Square. Square. Okay. The next one, Hana Halawa. What is the name of this figure? Hana? Hana Halawa? Hana Sultan?
Yes, Mister.
Yes, يا Hana. What is the name of this figure, يا حبيبتي?
Mister.
Yes, يا Hana.
Trapezoid.
Sorry, Hana.
Trapezoid.
Again يا جماعة. Again يا جماعة.
Trapezoid.
Concentrate يا جماعة. Again. This is the shape of the parallelogram. Parallelogram. and this is the rectangle. This one is the rhombus, and this is the square, and this is the trapezoid. Huh? It will be rhombus. Yes. Okay. Next one. يلا يا عمر. عمر.
Yes, master.
Yes يا حبيبي. What is the name of this figure?
Rectangle.
Rectangle. Okay. The next one. Yes. عدي. عدي.
مستر.
Yes يا حبيبي. What is the name of this figure يا عدي?
This figure parallelogram.
Parallelogram.
Yes.
Okay. طيب the next one ممدوح. ممدوح. يا ممدوح.
مستر حضرتك سامعني؟
Yes يا ممدوح. What is the name of the last figure? Trapezoid. Okay. طيب exercise number 2 يا جماعة. Complete. The first one. حامد. 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 Okay. زين.
ايه مستر؟
حامد.
انا زين.
زين. Okay يا زين. ها. If the opposite sides of a quadrilateral are parallel, then it is a. What is the name
Yeah,
of this?
كلهم parallel.
Okay. All of them, each two opposite sides are parallel. But يا جماعة, concentrate. The head of this family is the parallelogram. All of them are parallelograms. Because if you remember, we said the rectangle is a parallelogram with 4 right angles. The rhombus is a parallelogram with 4 equal sides. And also, the square is a rectangle and rhombus. For that, the square also is a parallelogram. يبقى here يا جماعة, if the opposite sides of a quadrilateral are parallel, it will be parallelogram. Thank you. طيب. The next one. ISIL. ISIL. Yes, ISIL. If the parallelogram has 4 right angles. If the parallelogram has 4 right angles. Yes, it will be a rectangle. The rectangle is a parallelogram, but with 4 right angles. Thank you.
Mister,
Yes.
why it is not a square?
Because يا حبيبي, in the parallelogram, all sides are equal in the parallelogram?
No.
No. طيب, how it will be a square? The square has 4 equal sides. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. In the rectangle, the same property in the parallelogram. Each two opposite sides are equal and parallel, but it has 4 right angles. This only the difference between them. طيب.
طب مستر
Yes.
كده
إيه؟
مستر not all كده يا مستر كده not all the quadrilateral of the family of the parallelogram.
All of them are family of parallelogram except the trapezoid only.
The square.
No, the square is a rectangle, صح? And also the square is a rhombus. And the rhombus and the rectangle are parallelograms. Yes? For
Yes,
that,
yes.
all of them are parallelograms. طيب. C. If the rectangle has 4 congruent sides. Yeah. شلوك. Huh?
Yes, Mister.
Yes, شلوك. If the rectangle,
Or
if we are in C now. If the rectangle has 4 congruent sides, has 4 equal sides, it will be
square.
square. Yes. Like the rectangle but has 4 equal sides, it will be square. Thank you, Ashlok. طيب, the next one. Nurhan. Nurhan.
Mister, can I answer?
I can't hear you. طيب.
Can I answer?
يلا يا حبيبي, ها.
Rhombus.
If the parallelogram has 4 congruent sides, like the parallelogram, exactly like the parallelogram, but it has 4 equal sides, it will be rhombus. Very good. طيب, E. If a quadrilateral, who can solve this? يلا ياسين, دويني.
يعني مستر.
If a quadrilateral has 4 congruent sides and 4 congruent angles, يعني its sides are equal and its angles are equal. All its sides are equal and all its angles are equal. What is the name of this figure?
It's
The 4 sides are equal in length and the 4 angles are equal in measure.
here it's
Mister, I
quadrilateral.
know.
Wait يا جماعة.
No.
ياسين.
Here it's
The quadrilateral which has 4 equal sides and 4 equal angles.
it's the
طب concentrate يا ياسين. Concentrate. Which quadrilaterals their sides are equal in length? Parallelogram? All its sides are equal?
no.
No. Rectangle? All its
No.
sides are equal? يا جماعة listen.
No.
No. طيب. Rhombus? All its sides are equal?
Yes.
Yes. طب square? All its sides are equal?
No.
Square.
Yes. Yes.
يعني here يا ياسين, we have 2 quadrilaterals have equal sides, rhombus and a square. Which of them has 4 equal angles بقى؟ يعني all its angles are equal. Which one? Square or rhombus?
Rhombus.
The rhombus all its angles are equal. طيب, concentrate كده. Concentrate. This is the
The
rhombus.
square. Square.
This is the rhombus. Concentrate. In the rhombus يا ياسين, only the opposite angles are equal in measure. But in the square, all its angles are equal because it has 4 side angles. The quadrilateral which has 4 congruent sides and 4 congruent angles, it will be a square. طيب.
أصل أنا بلعب هنا. أصل أنا بلعب.
If يلا ياسين سادات.
No, Mister.
If exactly 2 sides of a quadrilateral are parallel, then it has only 2 parallel sides. Only 2 parallel sides. Sorry? Only
Parallelogram.
2. Only 2.
Rectangle.
concentrate يا ياسين. In the rectangle, in the square, in the rhombus, in the parallelogram, each two opposite sides are parallel. But here my question, if exactly two parallel sides only, it has only two parallel sides. Huh? Which quadrilateral has only two parallel sides? Has only one pair of parallel sides? Huh? Which one?
مستر
يا جماعة, which quadrilateral
rhombus.
has only two parallel sides?
rhombus.
No, in the rhombus also each two opposite sides are parallel.
trapezoid.
Trapezoid يا جماعة. Trapezoid. The trapezoid again, the trapezoid is the quadrilateral with exactly two parallel sides. It has only two parallel sides. This one is the trapezoid. طيب, quickly يا شباب again. The second part إن شاء الله we'll take it tomorrow. This part we'll take it tomorrow إن شاء الله. Again quickly, our properties again. The quadrilateral firstly is the polygon which has four sides and sure four angles. Okay, we have five quadrilaterals. The first quadrilateral is a parallelogram. This is a family of the parallelogram. In the parallelogram, each two opposite sides are parallel and equal in length, and each two opposite angles are equal in measure. The second quadrilateral rectangle. In the rectangle also, each two opposite sides are equal in length and parallel, and all its angles are equal in measure because it has four right angles. The measure of each angle in the rectangle is 90 degrees. The third quadrilateral is the rhombus. In the rhombus, all its sides are equal. It has four equal sides, and each two opposite sides are parallel. The opposite sides are parallel, and also each two opposite angles are equal in measure. The fourth quadrilateral is the square. In the square, all its sides are equal in length, and all its angles are equal in measure because it has four right angles, and also each two opposite sides are parallel. The fifth quadrilateral is the trapezoid. In the trapezoid, we have only one pair of parallel sides. We have only two parallel sides. If we make match between the quadrilaterals, the rectangle is a parallelogram, but it has four right angles, and the rhombus is a parallelogram, but it has four congruent sides, and the square is a rectangle with four congruent sides, and also the square is a rhombus, but with four right angles. For that, this is the family of the parallelogram. Rectangle and rhombus and the square are sons of the parallelogram. Okay? And the trapezoid, not in the family of parallelogram, but it is a quadrilateral, has only two parallel sides. No homework today, guys, because inshallah tomorrow we will have another part in this lesson, and inshallah tomorrow we have homework about all the lesson. Okay, guys, any question, يا جماعة?
Mister, I
Yes.
have a question. Yesterday I sent you the homework. Did you check it to you?
I check it today. إن شاء الله. Okay يا شباب. يلا. Any question يا جماعة؟
No, Mister.
Okay يا حبايبي. السلام عليكم.
No, thank you, Mr. عليكم السلام.